Well, hello, everybody, all my prayer warrior brothers and sisters. I am a little bit late getting this video out, and I apologize for that. I meant for it to come out yesterday, but today is my birthday, and there were some really sweet people who gave me like a birthday lunch, a surprise birthday lunch. Saturday, and that kind of took up most of the day because my grandson came back with me. And then yesterday, some other people came over for cake. So I've had this perpetual birthday thing, but I'll tell you, today is my actual birthday, and I've had the most wonderful day so far because I've been working on finishing this video for you, and it's about the goodness of God. That's what we're going to talk about today. And I just feel His goodness all over me. Nothing could be better. Not even chicken in a spinach dip base like I had on Saturday. Anyway, so have you ever had this exchange with some people? I'm going to say it and you respond, God is good. And then you would say, all the time. And then I would say, all the time. And you would say, God is good. So, is that really true, though? Is God really good all the time? People have misconceptions about God. I mean, some people think that He's like the big, angry guy in the sky. And He's, very demanding, and it has to be a certain way, and you have to do everything exactly right. And I just want to say, God is not mad at you. He might be mad about you because He loves you so much, but He's not mad at you. Some people also think that He's just waiting to catch them doing something wrong. And unfortunately, they think He has rejected them already. Um, One of my favorite verses, and you probably saw where I pinned this under the featured posts in the prayer room because I love it so much. Excuse me, it's Hebrews 13:5 that says, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. But in the Greek, it says, I will never, never leave you. And actually, there are 5 nevers in the next line. I will never, 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 never forsake you. So there's nothing that you can do to separate you from the love of God, as St. Paul said. And another favorite verse, I love this verse, it's Psalm 27:10. Even if my father and mother abandon me, the Lord will hold me close. Think about that for a moment. Think about you're just being with God and He's holding you close and you're holding on to Him. I mean, nothing could be more beautiful. I can tell you from personal experience. Some people think that God is like a big cosmic vending machine. If I become a Christian and I pray, I will be able to get everything I want. And that's not true. Sorry. I think I'm getting those birthday messages. Anyway, God never said that life was not going to have its problems. Um, is God the author of problems, or does He just allow them to happen? I don't know. All I know is that there are problems. If you haven't had any today, you probably will have some. But I do know that God uses this to help shape us into better people. I think, not I think, but I know from the Bible that God is not interested in our comfort as much as He is our character. And no one ever learned anything by just being at a party. When you have challenges and you have problems, it makes you draw close to God, and that's when we grow spiritually. God is always always gonna give you what you need and not just what you want. I forget who said it, but someone said, thank God for unanswered prayers. Because sometimes we don't even know what we're asking for. But I do take the exception that, God answers every prayer. Sometimes the prayer is yes, sometimes it's yes, but not yet. Sometimes it's I want you to grow spiritually some more, and then I can do that for you. And sometimes the answer is just no. For example, some person that you really don't like to even be around, they might pray, God, I want to marry her or him. Well, that's not going to happen. So, anyway, God always makes sure that you do have what you need, but not always what you want. Just like a good parent. I mean, have you ever seen a child that has parents that don't ever say no? It's kind of rare, fortunately, but they end up being spoiled and impetuous. So God doesn't want us to be that way, of course. And then some people um, have a little trouble thinking of God as our Father because of their own human father. We've talked about before the word Abba is father in Greek, and it's a tender endearment by a beloved child. That's the definition if you look it up. It says in an affectionate, dependent relationship with their father, also daddy or papa. And I think I've told y'all that I call God Papa when I talk to him. Try it. You'll see it really deepens your relationship. It changes things. So, back to the people who have trouble because their human father fell short. You just got to remember that. Look at creation. There are billions of galaxies. And your human father will never leave this one galaxy. We know from scientists that the Earth is 13.5 billion years old. How old is your earthly father going to get to be? So then in Isaiah 55:9, it says, for just as the heavens are higher than the earth, so my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. And our good God is not a human, thankfully. And we must trust that He's got a good plan for our life. It's all in the Bible. He talks about the plans He has for us. So, God is the answer to the worry, regret, indecision, emotional pain, and fear in your life. So, next time when you say God is good to somebody, let there be knowledge behind that saying. And it's something that you need to worship Him about too, because He is so good. Thanks for watching this lesson, and I'll see you next time.